Packaging. Packaging sounds.
Puff.
Excitement? Anyway, hello everyone. Yeah, microphones are set correctly. Hello everyone, and welcome to D&D with your Dungeon Master Kotlol. I'm your Dungeon Master Kotlol, and I'm talking really fast right now. Why am I talking really fast? Because I'm really excited for this battle. It's going ahead. We are joined by the not so excitable. Who's not really excitable? You're all excited.
Why'd you start with that?
We are joined by Aeon.
Hello.
We are joined by a dog person.
Guten Tag! Or whatever you say over there.
Wrong country. And don't try bonjour as well. We are joined by Loda.
Hello everyone, I'm really excited to shoot some fire, yay!
She's excited! See? She's really excited.
You got the biggest balls of fire! Oh!
And we are joined by Azil.
Hello.
Now, we aren't joined by our total friend Moonraven because he has a pizza party that is tied to a change of job. So, he'll be busy. Anyway, let us...
At least he's got pizza.
Anyway, let's recap what happened last time. Anyway, let's grab the notes. And the notes are open here.
We're fighting boogers.
I'll get to that later. Last time, the group decided to travel towards the Elven lands to get a ship towards a mysterious island that might hold the secret to Poppy's heritage. On the way there, they learned that even in these Elven lands, there are issues, to say the least. After some inquiring around, you've learned about the mysterious Drakon Empire that is present in the Elven lands. For some reason or another, they're not really sure themselves because everything is being vague to them. So you don't really see them as an enemy, but you don't see them as an ally either. So you've learned that the lands were quarantined and that you can only travel via the outside if you are okayed by a druid. So you try to find the nearest druid. You find the druid Lavender, who gave you several quest ideas, but you guys decide, yep, let's get rid of this corruption stuff because that's the fastest way, clearly. With a night to prepare, Leah made some music. Raz did some sneaky rogue stuff that that is just described as sneaky rogue stuff. Alone inquired some hobos. And then you went on your merry way. You bumped into an owlbear. You bumped into a spirit that wasn't evil, that more like a lost spirit that leads other lost spirits in hope that they all go on to the afterlife. And after that, you were sent to the right way towards one of the several corruption points. You encountered some boogers.
Yes. Nasty.
And decided to take care of these ugly little boogers.
Yes. Disgusting.
And then one of you had the idea to use the purifying water that you obtained from your... Well, how would I say it? Is your druid friend, and toss it into the spring to purify everything and get rid of the slimes to only trigger a spiritual reaction. And now there's a spirit covered in ooze raising from it, and it is peeved.
So, anybody got some holy water?
Do we have to have blood?
Sorry, didn't hear that one.
Do we need that?
I mean, it looks dead. So, yeah.
So, I believe the one who threw it in there was our little rogue friend, so it was his turn. So we were at Raz's turn last time I checked. And I'm gonna add Mr. Big Angry Person's dice.
Hmm.
Okay. I got some good news and some bad news.
Oh dear. No.
The good news is he didn't roll high.
Bad news.
Well, you're in combat. You're still in combat.
He's next.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
it's
Anyway.
just that we're in combat. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I
Okay,
guess.
Raz, you threw this in, and I believe you still have some movement and a bonus action left. I got that written down here.
Okay.
So
that
you
case,
still have 10 feet left of movement.
Well, there's nothing around me, so you know what? I'm going to make a tactical maneuver. I'm going to head into the trees and I'm going to hide.
That's a little bit. Wait a minute. Is that 10 feet where you're standing over here? That's
Or did
15
I not
feet, my
have that?
dude.
Didn't have that much movement, I'm guessing. Okay.
I believe.
That's half movement.
Wait. No, 15. No, I was wrong. You had 15 feet. You moved 10 feet, so you still had 20 feet of movement. My bad. I written it down wrong.
Right. Cool.
Huzzah!
Okay, so you can stand there. End your turn?
I'm going to hide and then with my bonus action and then my turn, yes.
Okay, so you're stealth. I'm going to give you a stealth token.
Ninja token.
A ninja. You're a ninja now.
Yay.
Okay.
Okay.
Next up is the owlbear's turn, who is too nervous to play. Ozzius was here. That's nice. Now it's gone. Owlbear skips his turn. Next up is Poppy.
The slimes are still here, right?
Yeah, those slimes are still there. There's still those two slimes, and those two still haven't had their turn. They're still in the fire and the flames. But they have to still move either through the fire and the flames or move away from him.
Yeah, that's the thing. The fire is between us, so I'm,
Yeah.
I'm seeing
You-
like.
You have to go around it. Or throw through it.
Do I know?
Yes.
Actually, no, I don't.
Huh?
Yep.
Chill touch? Oh. Okay.
By the way, slight note: chill touch works wonders on the undead.
Okay, good to know.
Okay, you're going for, let's see, you are... Okay, I'm just checking every stat. Okay, no, I hate to say this, but that would just do normal damage. 12 to hit. What form is it?
I don't really care. It's hitting it through the fire. That's what I'm trying to do.
Okay, that works. Yeah, that hits, and that's 12 points of necrotic damage.
Yay!
So, you see this spectral being, and you're like, that's an evil being. You summon a spectral hand to grab the ooze and flick damage upon it. It takes 12 points of necrotic damage.
Woohoo!
You still have a bonus action and movement. What do you do?
Well, I can't really Can I move actually with the fire in the way? Because
You just can't move into the fire because then you will take damage. But you can move
yeah, okay, but I mean for disengaging, because if I disengage, it's gonna jump into the fire.
The slime can attack you to the fire.
It can or it can't.
Can't.
Okay, cool.
So you're free to disengage from it. It cannot attack you right now.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Where am I going though? You know what? I'm gonna take a few steps back. I'm gonna stay over here.
Okay. Is that all?
And yeah, that's it.
Good. So you end your turn. Okay, next up is this slime. And it has no choice but to move back. There. And it ends its turn because it is a slow slime. And next up is our spiritual friend. And take it easy, take it easy now.
Whose turn is it again?
Right now it's the slime. It was this slime's turn and now it's the boss's turn.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Confirmation
indeed.
to
It's gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna stay right there. Let's see, what can it do? We can do that and we can do that. Can it reach you though? Let me double check my. Okay, so it can do that. It can't do that though. And it can do that. Okay, it is going to cast Acid Splash.
Oh crap.
Does it disintegrate towards the into the firewall?
No.
Dang.
It's gonna go for Alona and Fluff. Because they're close to each other. Because you're within 5 feet of each other. You need to make a dex saving throw. No, we'll do for Fluff. Don't worry, I will roll for Fluff. Come on, load in the plus stats. Thank you. Fine. Eee, Fluff nat 1.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Fluff, no.
And he will and Fluff will take 5 points of acid damage. And you don't take any damage because you avoided the acid.
No, Fluff. I'll take revenge. No worries.
Yeah. So as the creature seems to be angry, you will join me in eternity. And hurls an acid bubble through the flames. Alona, you expertly dodge it, while Fluff... Well, the bubble pops and splashes a little bit of acid on Fluff. Don't worry, Fluff is fine, it's just a little bit singed. The acid.
No, Fluff!
And, okay. It is still on those... what? It still has a bonus action. What shall it do? It is going to use regeneration.
It has that?
Yes! Because
Cool.
it's a spectre in ooze and it's standing on ooze.
Oh, fucking hell.
Okay.
Pardon my language.
Well, it just healed off all the damage you just did. Well, no, just 10, so... It still has 2, it still has -2. And then it ends its turn.
Wait, who did damage to it?
You did. But it just
I
healed
was
10
attacking. I was attacking the slime.
Oh. Well, never mind. Then it healed for nothing. Then that slime is dead. Then.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Never mind. I thought you were attacking the boss, but no, you attacked
No,
the slime.
I was taking the slime.
My bad. But then it won't do its bonus action because it won't do anything. Next up. Next up.
But now we know it can heal.
Because it's
Fool.
the DM. That was dead, so that one's turn is now. Kaputskis.
And that's why. Chill touch is good.
That was tight. Lier, you're up. Fire.
Yes. Dissonant Whispers, 4th level.
Okay.
So, that's a wisdom save,
On who?
DC 15.
On who? One with. On who?
On the skeletal being.
Now the slimy specter. So these. What was it again? Wisdom save?
So it's half as DC 15 wisdom.
DC 15 wisdom. No, that's the wrong one.
Did it succeed
Fails.
or
Fail.
fails? Okay, time to roll the damage.
So it rolled a 7.
66, pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on!
That's
That-
and that is a good average.
Still though.
Yeah, at least got a 6 at 5. It's just
Technically 3 6s and a 7.
yeah.
Well, still pretty good. And if it can be, and if it fears, it cannot approach me.
It cannot be
It's not
feared.
immune to fear.
Immune.
Okay, well,
3 6s and a
Okay,
7, 3 6s and a 1.
what?
Doesn't matter. We can see the math. 90 points of what?
Still
what's that?
though.
Psychic damage?
Yes. Also, it's still bad because that means that half the damage wasn't there, basically. Well.
Huh? You've
Yeah.
Is that all you're doing this turn?
Let me check. Did I manage to learn the cure wound one or just a message? No, I was
I
still
believe you already-
practicing for cure wounds.
You've been practicing cure wounds.
Okay, I was perfecting. Do I have bonus actions? I could do. I don't recall what Majesty does. Charm, useless. Who's gonna need Bardic Inspiration?
Do you want to know who's next in the turn order?
No, but I don't care. I don't need to know who's in the next turn order. I'm asking who's gonna need Bardic Inspiration.
Not for damage, right? Just
No, it's just 2 hit and stuff like that, and saves.
Basically, it increases your to hit and to dodge.
And I hate playing against creatures that can't be charmed. Oh well.
If you want, you can buff Erica.
Erica, you're gonna shoot magic, right?
What else?
Just making sure. Throwing.
Okay, Erica has Bardic Inspiration.
You're blurred. Oh, no, anymore. Sick part.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, apparently.
Good. And that's one of the Oozes' turn. So it can't move for shit. These pigs are so crap. Anyway, that Oozes' turn. Alona, you're up.
Okay. So, Fireball has a 20-foot cone. It works to hit them both, right?
Yeah.
If I...
They have to make
Oh,
a
I can
dex saving
just-
throw.
And 10, yeah. So right there. Yeah. I am gonna revenge Fluff, and I am going to cast a Fireball. 4th level added.
4th level
Dex saving
fireball.
throw 14.
Wait, you just max leveled a fireball?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Okay.
Question, if I want to use Empowered Spell, can I do that after rolling for the damage, or do I need to do it beforehand?
Beforehand.
I will do that then.
Remember, you can use a bonus action before you do an action.
It's not a bonus action.
Okay.
It doesn't cost a bonus action.
Okay. So you empower spell.
Hmm?
So you empower spell and then you cast fireball. Empower fireball at level 4 at the group.
Yep.
Okay. Dex saving after dex save, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is the DC for it right now? Your spell modifier?
14.
Huh?
14.
Surprising! For my biggest surprise, the ooze succeeded.
What?
I'm not joking.
The boss?
God.
The boss is next. The boss fails though.
And full damage, half damage. But I can reroll up to 3 of those dice. So I am going to reroll the
1 and the 2.
1, 2, and 2.
6 or 5. 28.
How did you get in here?
-5.
Oh. Oops.
Ah,
Still an improvement.
Mm-hmm.
So
37.
What? 47?
37.
37. 37 to half is 18?
Yep.
15 and a half, actually. But...
15 and a half. Oh, 15 and a half, so we'll round it
No,
up.
wait, actually...
18 and a half, yeah.
10 and a
and a
half.
half, yeah. My bad.
This will go 19. Well, that still kills it, so that still kills this slime. Regardless, and 37. Okay, yeah, a lot of that ooze starts dripping down the spirit, but it's still in its oozy state.
And I will use my Quicken spell, which can be combined with Empowered spell. Spend 2 sorcery points to use to cast another spell as a bonus action. And another fireball.
Go around spell
that's
slot.
powered. He.
3rd level.
Holy.
3rd level though. Okay, so less damage. Okay. This guy won't roll above 10. Phil.
Let's take that to our advantage.
Roll damage. Holy!
Whoa!
Holy crap!
Oh my goodness.
I think if you want to re-roll, you only want to roll 2 only 1 dice if you want to be sure, but you can also just accept it.
Oh, I think the Empowered spell is only for 1.
Okay. Well, that is 24 damage. Okay, Okay, well, that's good, because now all the ooze is from this falls from the spectral. And it's no longer in an ooze state, now it's in a spectral state.
Is that a good thing?
It means its move
now-
it move pool just changed, and so it did its elements.
Now
No-
it's just a ghost, not a toxic ghost. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
Is it a good thing?
well, that means now it's more like a ghost, so we can beat it like a ghost, I guess. Let's just kill it more.
Okay.
Or
Send it to the host. I don't know.
You can see, like, it was wild shaped. It was going wild shaped into a slime.
Oh my goodness.
right.
That's how you can see it. Hey, the boss has used druid mechanics. That's rude.
Does Fluff also have a turn, or can he go after me?
Same turn as you.
So then, Fluff also wants revenge
Yeah.
because he got acid sprayed on him,
Yeah.
and he tries to cast polymorph on the spirit thingy.
Immune.
Ah, darn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ghosts cannot
What?
be polymorphed.
Oh, too bad. Want to turn him into a fish.
Here's the
Ugh.
thing. You're trying to turn a dead thing into a living thing. A
Oh.
non-corporeal thing
Oh.
into a solid thing. That's the
Ghost
problem.
fish
Wanna
down?
know how-
No.
You know, something you can do to kill things, I think, is try to revive them. Kills them instantly. But nah, that's probably not a thing here.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's Erica's turn. And she just double checking. Okay. He's just gonna Eldritch Blast a bitch. And she's gonna use the Bardic Inspiration on the first shot. So that's a D4, right?
Mm.
She needed that!
Yay.
Okay, that's 2 hits. 10 plus 5. She did 13 points of psychic damage. And now she will shoot again! Because fuck you! That hits. 10 plus 5. And 11 points of psychic damage. The creature does not looks in agony, and it is pissed, but still alive. End of Erica's turn, so we're back to the top of the round. The first up is Osseous.
Okay.
Remember, this is a spectral weapon. You can still move. You can still use bonus actions to do things with that.
Yep, and funny enough, that's what I was going to have him do first. But...
Okay, what do you want me to move it?
We're up to 20 feet. Yes, let's move it up next to the slime.
Slime?
Uh,
Boss.
Sorry.
The Spectre.
the boss. We'll call that one the boss. Spectre. Thank you. That's the word.
It's now just a Spectre.
Boss.
And making attack. You make your attack with it, right?
Yeah, it looks like Osseous did it this at level 4, so that's 2d8 plus 5, plus 8.
Make your attack roll first. $16. That's the wrong one. Spectral That hits. And that's
Cool.
11 points of force. Yeesh. It's definitely taken quite a beating already. But it's not dissipating.
Go away!
Fair enough.
With a nice
in that
shing
case-
do damage to it.
Well, Ozzy's just going to look at the wall of fire. Well, I don't fancy being burned alive. I'm going to use my action to cast Emboldening Bond.
Okay.
I'm going to pick Poppy, Alona, and not Raz, Dogman.
Lier,
Yeah.
Sorry.
what does that do?
As long as one of you is within 30 feet of another one of you, you get to add a d4 to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw once per turn.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
So
Nice.
basically a bardic inspiration that stays as long as you're near each other.
And
Yes.
honestly, that's better because you can add it to damage and
Mhm.
DCs.
Let's click this. Okay.
Huh.
Okay.
And that'll be Ozzy's system.
Okay. Then it's this ooze. Then that ooze is dead. Never mind. So next up, we're back to Raz.
Ah!
Raz,
Uh,
what do
I presume I've got no issues with seeing this thing through the fire and the flames.
No, you can see it just fine.
Okay, in that case, Raz is going to bonus action steady aim to give himself some advantage.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can find the stupid spell, we're going to hit it with a frostbite.
Frostbite.
But
15 hits, 4 damage. Well, that does less damage
oh, that's
because
why, because it's a Constitution save. Okay.
it needs a Constitution save. Oh.
Yeah. DC 15.
This guy never rolls above 10. Tail.
Oh, 4 cold damage.
4 cold damage. Well, that's good. But as far as you can see, none of these spells are doing much effect in its spectral state.
And disadvantage on the next weapon attack roll it makes before the end of its next turn. Well, that's probably not going to come
What?
into play.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll do me.
Cool. Albert skips his turn because it's too scared. Because it's a spooky ghost. Right, that is this turn. 1, 2. Okay, Poppy, you're up.
Well, I know what I'm doing, because that's the only thing I can do from this range, I think. How far? 120 feet.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, he's within range. Jesus.
Nice.
Dual touch. 11 hits.
Yeah, hold on, it's got an effect here.
Yep.
Oh, if you hit an undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn.
Yeah, so it can't hit you
Also,
as well.
also stops healing, I believe. Right?
But can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn.
Yeah.
Until then, the hand clings to the target.
Yeah, so it's now
Yeah, so-
being clung by a hand.
So imagine a ghost being choked by another ghost hand. It's like mage hand but aggressive.
Well, okay. You stay there.
Uh-huh.
You mean I'm just gonna stay here with Erica.
Okay. Go. Let's see. That's your end of your turn. Yeah, it's time for the boss's turn. And the first thing it will do. It's. It can't do that because it's too far away. Okay. It will shoot a bolt of spectral energy at the last person who hit it. That's you, but you're hit. You're just hidden, so. You're just you're in range. There you are. Okay. But you're hidden, right?
I hope so.
Oh wait, you did reveal yourself. You did bonus action and shot, so no, you're no longer hidden. You hit it, remember? So it knows where you are.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, so it's gonna do. It's gonna shoot a bolt of rancor and malice towards you.
This would be a great time for it to roll below 10 again.
Well, let's see. I'm gonna reveal it to you.
Don't jinx it.
It still doesn't roll below 10.
Dang.
Aha! Unfortunately, that's a 14. But my armor class is 15. Aha!
You swiftly dodge out of the way this shot. It looks more
That's
angry. Well,
I count meat and duck.
it will then it will do a bonus action. It will perform a wail. Not a whale, a wail, as in a banshee screech. A screech of spectral.
Banshee.
Yeah. Let's see who's in. Let's see. It is. Yeah. So.
Ow.
Lier, Lona, you need to make a wisdom saving throw.
You know, I wish silence could be used as a reaction.
Yeah.
Wisdom
Shut
save?
up!
Just move
I
backwards
will
when I
point
have the
out you
chance.
do that once a turn D4.
Succeed.
All right. One. Okay, 1d4
Yeah, you can use the
4
bomb.
for the save. Ooh. Okay. So that.
And now there's the wisdom saving throw.
Plus 5. Yeah. Yes.
I think you more than succeed there.
Better safe than sorry, anyways.
Okay, so none of you get frightened, so that was unaffected. And it will remain where it is.
Wait, fright is a charm effect, right?
It's not charming exact. It's a wisdom save, so no. I know what you're trying to do, but wisdom, but the charm falls under charisma, not wisdom. So that's is that anything? Is everything? Someone sending me messages. I'm quite busy right now. Yeah, this is the end of its turn. Ilona, Lier, you're up. My bad. Lier.
So. Did the ghost also speak components to cast stuff, or?
You don't know that.
How would I not know?
Well, you know, it's a ghost. It might just be doing it naturally because of its spectral nature.
Can I roll to see if, without taking an action, to see if
Sure,
that's how ghost works?
sure. Arcana check.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay.
$14. As far as you saw when it attacked Raz, the energy came from the being itself and it did not speak a word.
Okay.
So you can discern that the last attack it did not have a vocal component. The will, however, this was clearly a vocal component.
Okay, well, Dissonant Whispers, 3rd level, so that's... Yes. Oh, wait, the Strengthening Bonds or thing,
You already
what
used
does
it.
it do again?
Once per your turn.
once-
Oh wait, no, it's no, that was technically your last turn, so now it's this turn again. So no, it did reset. Technicalities.
Yes, okay. So, what does it do again? Does it help with the DC?
As long as you're within 30 feet of one of the people I picked, you get to add a d4 once per turn to an attack, saving throw, or ability check.
Attack saving throw. Is their attack or my attack? Just to see if I can increase my DC.
Sorry, what?
You won't be able to increase your AC DC with it.
Yeah, okay, just making sure.
That's
Well
right.
done. But I can increase damage, right? No?
Yes.
Am I hearing it?
Yes.
Yes.
Attack roll, saving throw, ability check.
No, just you're gonna increase your chance to hit, not your damage.
Oh, okay. Now I understand. Or heard, more accurately.
Yeah.
Yeah, so DC 15's wisdom saving.
DC 15. Okay, Kitty, can you lay down? I'm trying to. I can't grab my mouse. Okay. And if I can't grab my mouse, I can't type in anything. Okay. Wisdom.
Yeah.
It failed. It hasn't rolled above 10.
Dang.
Well, dang.
Okay, well, that's 17 more psychic damage.
Psychic damage. Okay, you're giving it.
Am I rattling your skull yet? And, I think I'm gonna back away. Just like, right over here. Just so I'm not grouped up with the others, so it doesn't pick me as a favorable, target.
Okay, please. That's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Okay, it is Erica's turn. Erica is. Does
Wow.
Erica have something else?
Wasn't it mine afterwards?
Oh wait, yeah, Alona first. My bad. Well, you have to say.
You can use a
bonus.
use a bonus action before the action, right?
Yeah, you can use a bonus action before an action if you want to.
Yeah, I will shuffle around a bit with the sorcery points. Give up a 2nd level spell slot and 2 sorcery points extra for a 4th level spell slot.
You're gonna go big boom again.
Of course. 1 2nd level, and then I am going to cast Fireball yet again.
Make
Two
it
hits.
last time.
Level.
Boss and slime.
Yeah, so right here, I think. Okay, go for it. I need to.
Well, they need to Dex saving throw.
Slime fails. Boss succeeds. He finally rolled above 10.
Uh-oh.
So then I'll roll for damage and I'll use the D4. I'll add it afterwards, right? First D4.
You can't do none to the damage. You can only do this for your abilities.
Oh, attack roll. I
Yeah.
thought it was
Yeah.
damage, but okay. No, never mind. Then just regular damage.
Let's see how big the boom is. 32. Well, this one's hello. Hello.
Hmm?
That one's dead. Splish. That there's nothing left of that ooze. The boss, however, you burn it, and then, well, despite doing 32 damage, it is still standing for some reason.
And I might actually use some of my movement to not be right out front.
Yeah. You also notice something else. It seems to be
Oh.
resisting most of your magic attacks. It's not immune, it just resists.
I will move here, and Fluff will use his action to get into my backpack when I.
Yeah, so
Wait.
out of combat.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then it's Erica's turn. And just checking Erica's list if she has anything else that she could use on the enemy. Double check. You know what? I think she's gonna do that. Because after seeing it being immune from so many attacks, it is going to use Elemental Bane. Basically, she's gonna make it weaker to one of the elements. And which element do you guys want it to be weak to? Acid, ice, fire, thunder, or lightning? Well,
That's good. Does Alona still have a fire slot left?
well, you have also another
yeah,
one.
I can use spell.
Fire.
Or 3 points again.
Okay.
I do have another fire left.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay. So make it weak to fire.
Sure.
It points
Probably
at the
best.
It's like, I've had enough of this. Become weak to fire, will you? Burn like the bug you are. Okay,
Yo-ho.
target must succeed a con saving throw. Okay, so it has to roll con. Let me double check the stats block. Oh, we're back to this again, are we? Phil.
Should have done that sooner.
So now it's weak to fire. And 2d6 fire damage. 7 points of fire damage. It is now no longer strong against fire.
Right.
And with that, back to top of the round. Time for Nauseous.
Oh, good.
Soon I'll be gone to look at the eclipse.
Okay.
Well, I think it's time for another whack at the spiritual weapon.
Okay. Roll attack. Show me the rolls. Show me the rolls.
There we go. Let's move on and find the bugger.
10 misses.
Damn. Elsie still doesn't want to get burned, so that'll do it.
Okay. So The spiritual weapon misses his attack. Darn.
Should have prayed harder.
Okay. That should be all the user's turn. The next up, yeah, that is Raz.
Okay, I can't move, so I'm just going to steady aim once again. Give myself advantage. If I can find what this does. You can't see damage your total hits on the spell. Right.
Does it seem to have a physical, like, anything?
Nope. It's just free spectral right now. Whatever physical ties it had, it is gone.
Okay. Is it now a case of it's weak to fire, or it takes normal damage from
It
fire?
takes normal damage from fire.
Normal damage.
Basically, it will make anyone weak to a certain element if they're normal against it, and if they're resistant against it, they become normal against it. If they're immune to it, they become resistant to it.
Okay. In that case, he's going to conjure an orb of flame, and it's not a fireball; it's a chromatic orb. With advantage. There we go.
No, it just
That's
loses
what-
resistance against it, and wait, first on the effect. Oh, that's cool. No, that's fine. Works. Okay. Well, 22 hits, and that's 21 fire damage. Well, Raz, you're tired of this bullshit. You decide, you know what? I want my own fireball, but more chromatic. Then you throw the orb, and it flies, and it flies, and it congs the spirit in the head. Fire sets it ablaze, and the creature swells in pain, and slowly starts to fade. Is this not eternity? It's dead.
Nice. With fire.
Bye.
And stay down.
And with that,
I'm back.
the encounter's over. There's no slimes left.
Oh, I missed it. Dang.
It got chromatic orbed into oblivion.
Neat.
Nice.
Where did I put that song? What song are we on again? Ah!
Get rid of
I
the fire,
reckon it's
maybe.
really great.
Yeah, it takes a minute for the fire to. We'll wait for that, I guess.
Let's just do some peaceful music.
So, how do we clean this mess?
Well, as you say
Concentration.
that, the ooze in the pond starts to dissipate. And then
Do you
water
think we
starts
should-
filling from the spring again. I don't have a map for that, by the way, but, you know.
Do you think we should dump that extra sacred water into it just for the be on the safe side?
We still have some?
Yes.
You threw the whole bottle in.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Wait a
Did
minute.
we?
He gave us
We
3
don't have
bottles.
extra.
Didn't he?
You did?
So what?
He gave us 3 bottles of it, I'm pretty sure.
Let me double check my notes.
Three?
Or 3 bottles. Or...
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. He did get 3 bottles.
Huh.
Oh,
Oh,
All
When's
those
that
in
happen?
favour of upping the other 2?
yep.
I'm pretty sure
Dumping
I
in.
had one.
or maybe keep one just to make sure we have some left, and then put another bottle in.
Eh,
Fair
sure.
compromise.
I need to check something real quick.
Oh, Poppy, you got the bottles. So... Well, the other 2.
She starts digging around in her in her bag for the bottles.
Actually, can I see where the first bottle is that I threw in? Is that like bobbing in the lake in the
Yeah, it's
spring
now
somewhere?
bobbing in the. It's on the bottom of the clearly now healthy spring.
Yeah, I was about to say, how does it bob up and down if there's water in it?
Should we
It's
pour
a
the second
glass
bottle
container.
in the middle of the lake
Uh,
this time?
It's more a
Could I-
pond than a lake.
Could I use Mage Hand to retrieve the bottle that we threw in?
Not from this distance. You need to get a bit closer.
Okie dokie.
Pretty sure you could go from here.
You have to
Come
go
on.
in the water.
No,
There's an
nah.
incline. There's a
Right over
incline.
here.
Yeah. It's water.
Fine,
Don't worry.
I'll get my boots wet. Damn it.
It's
Don't
just
have
it's
to.
a clean water. Well, he's already doing it.
Uh,
And the fire. Oh, that goes out.
That's that was gross. Anyways, I'll be off. I'm gonna go watch an eclipse. Hoi, 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 hoi.
See you in a few minutes.
Minutes
don't look at it too closely.
might take an hour. I'm doing it with
blind.
family.
Okay.
So, yep. Ciao.
So, don't worry. We still have the air control. Let's just continue along.
Okay.
So, as you add the extra holy water, it doesn't really do much for the land. It will probably take a moment for the grass to start growing again, but the water is as pure as it can be. Crystal clear. You can see the bottom of this pond easily. Nature is healing.
Nice. Okay, so let's get out of here, guys.
I feel like that was a job well done. And while I'm retrieving the bottle, I'll scoop some of the water out of the spring.
Some spirits need to be sent the hard way. Durka goes. He just follows. Oh, the owlbear. What do we do with the owlbear?
Come
Yeah.
over and explain things to the owlbear. And it's gonna be okay now.
Yeah, and the owlbear just nods and goes to drink from the lake, from the water. And nothing bad happens. It just seems to drink. Looks fine. They remain healthy.
Yay.
Seems like nature's slowly gonna start healing in this place. And here it goes. Nature's healing, owlbear's hunting, and being a menace to anyone near it. Guess we did a good thing today.
Yes, it's nice to do things for the sake of doing good things. Let's go get a reward.
I fully agree. Let's see if the old coot has some little trinkets we can get extra.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Bye. The puppy waves to the owlbear again.
I used prestidigitation to dry my boots.
You prestidigitate your boots to be dried off.
And they smell of lavender.
Why lavender?
Nice
I
touch.
see what you did there.
So did I. That's why I said, why lavender? Why especially that one?
Why not?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Sure you don't.
Well, you slowly start making the trek back to the northern village. It still was a lovely day. You didn't spend that much time. You didn't spend as much time as you thought you did, but considering how everything goes, you decide to go back on your way.
Are we gonna stop by the field to check on the spirits, or?
Are you gonna look for the spirits?
I think we should probably, actually, Are we going to tell the spirit that the thing is gone now?
It's on the way. I suppose we could.
Okay.
While we're at it, we could check the fields for some forget-me-nots. I really like those flowers.
Does grow here?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Okay. You sir, so you want to look for those things?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so whoever's looking for the spirits, you need to roll a perception check, and well, pretty much both perception check what you want to look for. But you're gonna look for one thing at a time.
Well, I did pretty well, I think.
Uh-huh. Alona, you're looking for the spirit. No, Poppy's looking for the spirit, and Alona, you're looking for forget-me-nots, right?
Yeah.
Okay, please roll perception. Okay. Poppy, you decide to look around to see if you see any spiritual energies in the area. You look around, you look around, you look around. Considering this spirit is already really hard to find, I'm afraid you don't see him.
Aww.
The spirits don't want to be found, they're hard to find. Most of you have to either seek you out or you find a way to call out to them. Alona, it takes you a little bit of walking, but then you clearly see it. Several forget-me-nots in the field.
I walk towards them.
Okay.
I get on my knees to start picking some while keeping an eye out for nice-looking stones.
Sorry, what are you looking for?
Nice-looking stones.
Oh, you're looking for for stones.
Mm-hmm.
Investigation. You look around and you see a stone. Stone. You think this could be it. Pick it up and turn around. Nope, it's just a stone. Darn, it's not. There's not one here.
I take the flowers and head back to the rest.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Can't find the spirit anywhere. Did you find the flowers?
Yeah, I have some. I give them to Poppy. Here you go.
Ah, those are pretty.
And the air goes, if you want, you can make a flower crown out of it.
Oh, Mom is really good at that. I'm not.
Well, don't worry. It takes a little bit of time.
Okay.
And Oz is just there. And Eric and Pimus informs, spirits like those do not like to be seen unless they're curious. Remember when we encountered them? They surrounded us. The big one came out only after we tried to get rid of one of its spiritual group. It stuck up on our rogue friend over there. So, if we can consider it as good at not being spotted. Yeah, with an odd noise coming from his mouth. We can declare that it's probably not willing to show itself right now unless we call forth upon it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Puppy is definitely just disappointed.
Disappointed! Okay. I'm guessing you're gonna keep heading towards the village?
That is the plan, isn't it?
Yeah. You You keep exploring. You don't start exploring. You just head straight back to the village and. Okay. You start You keep walking the way back to the village according to your handy dandy map. And as you walk around,
Who's reading the map, actually?
not Ozzius.
Definitely not.
Good.
Raz will read the map.
Okay. I'll just say not Ozzius. You find in the fields. Having done a path that you're not following the path back, but you find a lovely set of rose bushes. White roses.
Don't see those every day.
It's like Leah goes, pretty much they're very rare. At least I think they're rare. Some places they grow like they grow everywhere. Ah, they haven't finished painting the roses yet. That is such an Ozzius response. Good job.
Thank you.
Why do you need to paint the roses?
Cause you know, no, it's good. Cause you know they look better when they're red.
I don't get it.
Lona.
I mean, we
Would you
could
roll
pick
me a
some
hit?
to add them to the forget-me-not.
Yeah, that would be cool. Can we?
First, a history check for you, Lona.
Mhm.
If the roses mean anything to you. You try to recall if white roses meant something in the whole Druidic sphere. And as far as you know, pretty much they stand for rejuvenation, something. You don't really fully remember because flowers weren't your best subject.
A cup
But
of
at least
tea.
you know. But no, it pretty much means mostly means this area is safe. Anyway, you gonna try and pick one?
Yes. You can pick some.
Yay!
I'm gonna make. Okay, I am gonna roll something
Uh-oh.
because roses have thorns.
Oh, right.
So I'm rolling to see if the rose bush successfully attacks you with its thorns. Does a 5 hit?
No.
No. You safely picked the roses without getting prickled. I'm surprised you guys did not remember the fact that the roses have thorns.
Not
Ooh,
all
I
roses
think that's
have
the plan,
thorns, though.
So now you safely pick a bunch of white roses.
Well, you'll have a whole bouquet at the end of the day.
And now I need to turn on the lights, but there's a problem. There's a cat on my lap that doesn't want to get up. Oh, there she goes.
Do I have to go come and turn the lights on?
I got it. The other one
Perfect.
off. Otherwise, I'll be hearing darkness at the end of this, before the end of the session, and I'll be like, I can't see what the fuck I'm doing.
Darkness.
No. Darkness. Why darkness? Because I like darkness. Okay. Anyway, that's good. You got your roses, you got your forget-me-nots. And thus, you slowly but surely arrive back in the northern village. With McPub. So, guessing you arrive at the square. Slowly arrive at the square. And now comes the question. What do we do?
Go see Lavender then and explain and tell them what we did.
Well, let's waste no time.
Okay, let's go.
Yep.
So you all head to Lavender's place, and you go. Liar goes, okay, let's see what we can get out of the old man. So, as it's a little bit later in the afternoon, you knock, and the door's open, and behind the desk you see Lavender reading a little book. Like, actually a little book, like, in his hand. As the door opens. Oh, come in, come in! Back already?
Yep.
Huh.
Yeah, we're quick.
Must have been one very close by, huh?
We helped an owlbear too.
Owlbear? Those they mostly don't look for help unless it's very dire. Then again, they do still sort of tend to nature in their own ways.
Well, there was a puddle of slime and it couldn't get to the water or go to the hunting grounds, so we had to get rid of it.
Right. All bears can be very opportunistic. And thus, if a watering hole gets corrupted, it will make the prey start fleeing. Thus, the wild bear has to go further out. Okay, right. Well then, you have you've successfully completed the request. What? It was a slime corruption, you say? Was there anything else to it?
It was a ghost.
Ghost in slime?
Ghost dissolved in slime. That would indeed have a growing corruption. Ooze it by itself doesn't stick around for long in a place of water. But if a spirit would start influencing the area, yes, I can actually see that happening. Interesting. What could that mean? I have to probably discuss this with the other druids. Either way, you have done our land a great service. So, your reward, as we have spoken about, is a written permission to travel the land freely towards the Fort Elderwood. And he pulls up a stamp, hands it towards you. Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it.
The Liar goes
For the door.
Bigger. We could try to ask for more rewards.
Okay.
Then the Liar goes. We weren't expecting to deal with oozes. We were just suspecting that maybe some sort of spring was corrupted and there was a giant bug near it and we had to just pour some water and everything was fine. We weren't sure about fighting spirits. We weren't well equipped either, so we had to use special resources to get rid of it. So, we might have to replenish those if you get what we mean. And the Alban goes, right. I'm not worried about spirits, but I guess oozes and spirits don't make sense. Yes. So, I'm gonna have to roll Liar's deception, am I not? Getting Liar's sheet. I should have a version of it here. Okay. Oh, I have the glitched version.
Oh dear.
Oh, it's... Okay, no, it's fixed. Also, insert the stream for a moment. That wasn't part of it. Don't make me out to be too sleazy. I am sorry. I thought you wanted to be opportunistic. Is it this one? Okay. I'll just take this one. No, you don't. And the old man goes, I'm not a vulture, man. I'm sorry, trying to spice up. He's watching the stream, by the way. Not one. The old man goes, well, I'm not sure how much you use, so he gives you an extra bottle of holy water at least.
Thank you very much. That will come in most helpful should we locate another source of corruption.
Okay, that is good. Okay, so I did not do that again. Okay, thank you. And you take the written permission and an extra bottle.
Alright.
I already left.
So, next up, how are you guys gonna get to Fort Elderwood?
That's a good one.
I'm going to stick the bottle and the note inside my bag of holding.
Uh-huh.
Do I remember what would be the safest way to travel without getting noticed by people?
That would be taking a supply boat or a boat down the river, because as you can see, this place has no real natural roads. It only has either walk through the grasslands and some forests, or you take the boat, which most people do. Because the boats are the natural highway of this land.
Guys, we should definitely take a boat to Fort Elderwood.
Fair enough.
Alright. Is there a place where we can get a boat or someone who can lead us down these rivers to the boat? Erica goes.
Question, let's see if we can find some kind of harbor. Boats are docked.
Well, there are definitely boats docked here at the square. And there's some boat docked down here and here.
I'm pretty sure it's not a harbor, it's more of a pier.
Yeah, they're piers.
Let's not draw too much attention and head to the ones over there.
Over here? Okay.
Ozzy's just going to stop the group and say, well, hang on a second. Go back inside Levanta's building and use thaumaturgy to get his attention. Go, hey!
Oh,
Vander
God.
goes,
Oh dear.
What? What?
Do you know where we can get some boats?
Try one of the piers? Feel like
He's
this.
going to come back out. Ozzy has to just come back outside and go, there you go, all you had to do was ask. He said try the pier.
I mean, there are some boats right over there, points in the distance.
Do you all agree to go there?
Sure.
You head down, and you can see some fields over here with being worked on. A little bit of a farm here. And you see some smaller boats that you could take down. There is a young-looking elvish man standing next to the boat, standing one of the boats, and seems to be packing up to leave.
Oh, can we
I'm
ask
dressed
him?
as a hobo, so you should ask, I think. Someone else should.
Excuse me, my good sir. How much for a boat?
He looks up. Huh? How much for a boat? We're not selling boats here.
Oh, well, no, renting or hiring.
Oh, oh. You have to get somewhere else, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, there isn't any ferry system, so I guess that makes sense. You're travelers, right?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I'm not allowed to take any random travelers unless you have a druidic permission.
And I produce the note. Indeed, we do. We have permission to head towards Elderwood from Lavender.
Lavender, yes, the old
That's
druid.
the fella. That's the fella.
So the druids have recognized you as an ally and will allow travel. Okay. Though we might be stopped by a few Empire patrols because they always do that. I don't know why.
Here.
Is that a bad thing?
Well, it just
Hope
slows
not.
things down. It's kind of annoying, all these different species coming on these lands with their... Well, no offense to you, but they all try to act like they're claiming the place and helping us, but they keep stopping us from doing our things. I get the quarantines, we have to quarantine because of the whole corruptions problems and diseases and such, but not that bad. Come on. And who do you think these Empire people are?
The Empire?
Yeah, I mean, points towards some guards, some officers, well, these military folk not far from here. See over there? There's some of them already looking around.
Oh, you mean those people that have an alliance with the royals in Fort Alwood?
Yeah, they're from the Empire place.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Moon.
Hey,
Hey.
Aaron, give him the rundown what you've been doing as Ozzius.
Just trying to act like Osseous does.
Oh god, I'm lost again.
thankfully not.
Didn't let you read the map.
We did. No, we went past. We dealt with the spirit slime boss thing. Walked past some white roses, so I heard Ozzy's comment they haven't finished painting them yet. And then, exactly. And then we sort of were wondering who to ask for a boat, so I had you go, Ozzy's go back inside and use thaumaturgy to get somebody's attention. That was right there.
That's a bit overkill inside.
But he was old.
Yeah,
Hard hearing.
on the roll.
If he's hard of hearing, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Very Ozzy's thing to do.
Yeah, I guess. No bets made?
Not yet.
No.
No opportunity yet.
Okay.
A lot of fireballs, though. A lot of them.
I missed them.
Yeah, like 5 or something.
Why would you do this to me?
They did 44 damage with one of them.
Ah, that's it.
Yeah. Anyway, you're at the pier. You're at the pier. You're dealing with Raj showing the permission to go to Fort Elwood towards a young elven man who has a boat, and he's like, Well, I won't be going to the fort completely. I am going to the southern town to pick up some supplies that we're gonna need here later. I guess you can hop along, if that's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Sounds like peer pressure to me.
Can I ask you for a little bit of compensation? Like 2 silver, not that much for all of you.
What if our lovely bard performs for you?
Yeah, looks at all she is, and then Lear goes, I could do that. Some say I am worth my weight in gold.
Exactly, and gold is worth more than silver.
Okay.
Guys, are we sure we should head to the Summer Village? We could just find a boat that brings us to Fort Elderwood.
Oh, let's do that then.
I'm not sure if any boats from here go to Fort Elwood. I mean, the Southern Village does have the most boats going to Elderwood. Besides, we have to go. Just check the map. We have to go for the Eastern Village first, so maybe you could also get off there and then find a boat that heads to Elderwood.
Yeah, that works.
So
Then
are
that
we
will
taking
do.
a boat?
And then Liar goes, "Oh, just entertain us along the way."
Oh dear.
Well, either you entertain us or we pay. Please don't do both.
Let's just try entertainment. 26. And Lier gives a nice little. Which you playing right now? Right. He grabs a flute and starts playing a nice little tune. And very much roll 26, so it's a very humble tune. Easing towards the ears. Making everyone feel much more at ease, happy. And young man goes, "It is really good. Alright, fine, no payment. Come on board."
Yay!
So, it is a bit late, but we will hopefully arrive a little bit after sunset in the eastern town.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
So we all hop aboard the boat. He's
Carefully.
finishes loading carefully. He starts untying things after checking the load, and then he says, "Off we go!" And you shove him off, and now you're going down the rivers of this. Well,
Yay!
let's look for different music. I said different music.
What music though?
What music is this again?
Slayer?
No. I'm not playing Slayer.
Pulling on the river?
You're right. We'll get content ID'd.
Looking for a nice little music. No, we're not doing that one. We're not doing that one. We're not doing that one. We're not doing that one.
Cat.
No, I'm just looking for some music. Damn it,
Oh.
where did I put that music?
Sounded like a cat.
No, that was me going, I can't find it.
Okay, I thought it was you going, my balls.
No, cat's laying
Huh?
down next to me. Yeah, a little bit of bubbly music. That will do. So, you're traveling down this little river. It is not one of the most widest river, but it's clear that boats go down it every day. And you look around, and see all kinds of fields, trees, a little bit of shrubs. It's just a nice boat ride. The boat isn't going as fast as you think it would. Maybe because there's more weight in there than it was originally intended to have this journey. But at least you're on your way. Okay, that's one of the big numbers. Okay. So, you travel down it, taking it easy, taking it slow. And a little bit later down the you see down the shore a large group of deer all drinking from the river on one of the shorelines.
Pretty.
So what do you do?
Look at them.
You can observe it from afar?
Yeah.
Enjoy this magical moment?
Yep.
Okay, the boat slowly goes by. The deer don't even seem spooked by the boat. They're just drinking. While one is seems to be on guard, looking around. And you just go past it. It's very peaceful. And nothing seems to be going on. And you just go past it. And after a few minutes, you're fully past the deer. And otherwise nothing of note happens.
Was nice.
So an hour passes. Nothing of note happens. It's again nice, relaxing. You do see a little bit in an hour. You then see a boat going in the opposite direction past you. It appears to be a boat full of crates and barrels, so you can see this is some sort of supply boat. They wave. The boatman waves back at you. And, well, nobody's asking any questions, so...
There's a lot of packages.
And he goes, yeah, I mean, trade between the towns is very standard.
Makes sense.
After all, not every town can have all the resources that we need.
That would be nice if possible, but eh.
Well, yeah, if one town could have everything they need to survive, then they won't need to trade, they can live in peace forever by themselves. It will become a utopia at that point.
Utopia is not very fun, is what Mom always says. It just gets really boring.
Trust me, people in utopias tend to turn mad of boredom and do strange things.
That's what Mom always says.
Arca rolls her eyes. I just can't stand that stuff. And then you see the elf and the man go, huh. You talk from experience. Huh. And then go on a little bit, and then 10 minutes later, the boat, you can hear someone shouting in the distance, "Halt! Inspection!" And you see the boat on the ground, it's like, and here we go. And another patrol that is going to do an inspection of the boat.
Why?
Because these guys don't know what they have to do. It doesn't help that the druids are sometimes being secret. He pulls the boat over to a shore. And then you see some guards. You see, again, The same guard that you saw in town, dressed in grey with those emblems on him, walking over. You see one Goliath, one Dragonborn, and 2 humans approaching it. And the Dragonborns both seem to be white Dragonborns.
Hmm.
So, you see the Goliath approach. Alright, let me see. And you see him walking over to a little bit, standing his feet into the water, and start looking at the ship. Taking some travelers along. And you see him go,
Hello.
it's like, yes, and they have Druidic permission if you want to check them out. As far as I can see, it's not been, well, forged. And he's like, really? Can I see it real quick?
You can see it, but you can't touch it.
I have no intent to touch it.
Better
In
not.
that case, look to your heart's content when I do it.
He goes to check it. Hopefully it's all the corrupted source. There's the seal. Hey! Soldier, you know what the seals look like, right? Could you do a check? And you see the human walking over and goes to check it. Also have a little scroll. Yes, this is one of the official seals. Anything else, sir? That is all. That is all, soldier. At ease. Okay. And what are those supplies in there? And he goes, they're just herbs meant to be brought to the southern town. It is meant to be refined into medicine for the western village. What are they again? Nightbane. It's Nightbane. Ah, right, Nightbane. Okay then. Carry on. And he goes back up on the land. And then the nobleman goes, "Thank you." And he goes off. And he sighs. And there we go. Back on the road again. See what I mean with this vampire? They're so strict on their inspections.
I know.
Why are you heading to the southern town? Isn't that where all these problems started?
I'm not sure if it started in the southern towns. It's actually... I just have to get this stuff so I may make medicine for the western towns.
I heard the Empire actually went to the southern town first. It contained something. You don't know anything about it?
I think so. Look, I'm just a boatsman. I just do the trade. I just get the supplies where they have to be. I only know rumors about it. Apparently there was something at the south and stuff. There was some sort of research being done, and that's why they're gonna make medicine that is gonna help to the western. That's a lot to take in.
How many of those patrols do you usually run into on your route?
At least one, sometimes two. However, from east to south, it mostly gets to do over to 3 even.
Okay.
I even was stopped once once with a druid with it. That was odd because I thought druids would always sense out if there was any bad stuff amongst or things. Or maybe they were or maybe the druid was training them. I'm not sure.
Maybe they don't trust the druids.
I don't think the druids trust them fully as well.
Sounds like a bit of an uneasy alliance.
Yep.
Oh, well, if we get stopped again, hopefully it goes as well as this one did. So
Fine, but I hope so. Alright, some more time passes. The sun is slowly starting to set. That is a good one. Is that a good No. Okay. You keep sailing along towards the south, heading towards the eastern village. The sun is starting to set. An orange glow falls over the fields and the water. And then, God, there's something in my eyes. And then he goes, my fingers. Yes, I know.
That's your finger. Oh.
I know you. I already beat you to it.
I had to unmute.
And thus, in one of the fields, in the distance, you see something moving. I would like to roll perception if you want to see what it is.
Ugh.
oh,
Oh, shit, something's moving. Right, something's moving.
Probably the water.
See, now that's better. Okay, Leah doesn't see it as well. Leah, something's moving. Alona, Poppy. You see also something move, but you look at it a little bit better. You look a little bit. You start to peer at it, and then you see a group of robed elves, with one of them carrying a cloak made out of moss and holding a staff. As far as you can discern, this is probably a group of druids.
Okay.
And they appear to be traveling more eastbound.
Okay.
Poppy just watches it.
Yeah, same.
Is there anything you want to observe from them? You want to check anything on them? Or you want to see what they're, which way they're heading? Anything, or you're just looking?
Except we're
Watching
heading
them.
eastbound.
Yeah. So further away from the river.
Do I recognize anything about them?
Investigation. You look at them and most of them seem unknown to you, except the one with the moss cave. There's something familiar of them, but you're unsure what. They don't appear to notice you though, so...
They are heading eastbound, right? That's
Yeah.
what you said.
East.
Okay.
So on the map, that's towards this area. So you're basically around here, and they're probably around here, like a little bit off the coast, and they're heading towards this area right here. But that's what you can discern. This is, of course, on the grand scope, but you know, I can't really zoom in and do exactly pings. So, I'm guessing you're not doing anything anymore?
Not really.
He's letting them. You see him walking off, and some time passes. The sun is now fully set, and slowly becoming a bit dark. And finally, so the boatman turns on the lantern, holds it up while controlling the boat with a spader in the back, and eventually you arrive in the eastern village.
Woo.
Behold, the Eastern Village in all its glory.
Green.
Gray.
Yeah, it's a grey map.
Oh.
Is that intentional or?
Yes. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's great.
This is kind of giving me the creeps, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, you slowly start arriving, and the boatman stops right here at a pier. So now after loading your tokens, so give me a moment to grab your tokens. Unless you want to load in your tokens yourself. I'm just going to grab them because...
Well, I was going to ask about local colour, but I see it hasn't got any. So,
trying to create atmosphere here. Tokens are
I
way bigger on this
know.
map. Oops.
You're
It's a
huge.
bit-
I knew I
Miniature
should've-
grey town.
I should have probably put this perspective better. Oh well. Anywho. Let's put a bit of time music. Time music, hello. Where did... I thought I loaded that in. Oh, let's just use this one for now. Kakariko. Good old Kakariko. So, you arrive and the boatman goes, alright. This Eastern Village. I'm gonna go on into the evening and I'll probably arrive at the Summer Village at night. So, I wish you good luck in finding a boat that will head to Elderwood.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
most boats head to the southern village before heading to Elderwood, right?
Well, you said you didn't want to go to the Southern Village.
Try to find a boat correctly.
Yeah, it's just that from south to Elderwood happens more often than from east to Elderwood.
See what we can find. Thanks for the ride.
No problem.
Good luck with the patrols.
And once you're all loaded off, he shoves off and starts going southwards.
Bye.
What a nice chap.
So, do we find another boat?
Yep.
Or we could stay here, find some place to eat, sleep, and what about tomorrow?
Yeah, that works as well.
Okay.
I agree.
Do you know where there's an inn, Alona?
Do I?
Do I? History check. See if you remember.
Mhm.
You've been to the Eastern Village at least once, and you do remember that there is a nice inn near the trade plaza over here.
Yeah, I know where we can find an inn. Let me.
Lead on.
So, you all walk around the Eastern Village, and once again you see all these Empire patrolmen, but most of them seem to just be minding their own business and talking with each other and bothering you. They do notice you, they just look at you for a moment and just keep talking. And there's not much else outside. I guess you all head towards the inn. You slowly start heading towards the inn, and you find yourself now in front of a quite fancy looking building, considering everything. It's painted in a quite a red-white color, the red and white combo color. You know, red with white white outlines. How do I describe that? You know, when you have red and then you have a red box with white outline, that kind of thing. So it's like white outlines. If there's, I don't know what the name is. It's a rustic type. Yeah. Either way, it looks quite fancy, and it has a sign out there saying it's an inn. This is the Red Rooster. No, not pink. It's just red with white.
Okay.
Are we going in?
It's good.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
You open the doors. You open the double doors, and you find in the pub area a lot of these Empire folk again, all talking and drinking. In fact, you notice there's no local elves here this time. The only elf you see is behind the bar.
So annoying they took over this place. This area, to be more precise.
Do we go in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you approach the bartender?
Probably a smart idea. Yeah.
This is more a middle-aged looking elven woman with short blonde hair.
Excuse us.
Oh, more travelers. Are you with the Empire?
Can we have a few rooms though?
There's still plenty of rooms. Just, looking over the Empire doesn't matter. Let's see. Grabs a book. There's a register. With how many are you staying?
6.
6. And are you sharing any rooms?
Think so? Are we?
Like my own room.
Well, I have at least 4 rooms left. And they're all 2-person bedrooms.
I guess we can share anyway.
Who doesn't mind sharing?
I don't mind.
Erica doesn't care.
Poppy and
do.
Erica?
Okay, so Poppy stays with Erica. Lier, I guess, and then now it's just Lier, Raz, and Ozzy. No, Lier, Raz, Ozzius, and Alona still have to share rooms. Still have to find their own rooms. Or share rooms.
So if Poppy and Erica have a room, then the rest can just have single rooms, right?
No.
One too many.
I thought you said there were 4 rooms.
Hmm?
Or is that?
Still 4
Oh
people
no, that's
left.
one too many. Yeah,
Yeah.
never mind.
Your math's off.
Excuse my
Okay.
stress migraine. Jesus.
Steiner math.
Ozzy is interested in sharing a room?
Not interested, but sure, we'll do it.
Okay. Alright, 3 gold per room. I'm sorry, the prices are a bit high. No, 3 gold. 3 silver per room, my bad.
Oh,
Oh, it's much more reasonable.
There you go.
So that's 4 room, 3 silver, that's 12 silver, so 1 gold, 2 silver.
Okay, here you go.
You pay up. And I guess Lier and Alona have their own rooms, and Erica and Poppy are together, and Raz and Ozzy are together. How swell. Alright. Writing it down. We're fully booked. Another night is fully booked. Oh boy.
You're welcome.
No, nothing against you people. Don't worry. You probably did something good for us. These Empire folk is just driving me up the wall.
What are they doing?
It's not that they're terrible guests, it's just they keep filling up the inns and getting this. They have a discount because of the whole imperial decree.
Ah, that's why you first said 3 gold. Raising the prices, then giving a discount.
It's just tiring having to clean rooms so often. Not used to it, that's all. So, are you taking anything to
In
drink?
fairness, not a bad way to do business, because then you lower the price, they think they're getting a deal, and you're making more profit.
It's that's the only plus side of it. I just wish they didn't do so much. It just kind of puts us all on edge.
Definitely unfair that they get a discount.
Yeah.
You have to make a living too.
It's something with you would think it's. I first thought it was Elderwood, but apparently some nobles from the southern village gave him a discount to help with the investigation, so they can just stay at any inn with the imperial discount and then move along the way. Still don't know why they don't work with the druids as much. Anyway, gotta get you guys something to drink, maybe something to eat.
That would be nice. What do you have?
At the moment, we only have a mushroom stew, a chicken stew, and thanks for a moment. Yeah, we still have some homemade bread with a piece of. Goes into the back. Sorry, we don't have. We do have the bread, but we don't have the more meat that goes with it. Instead, we have a bit of mackerel.
Ah, even better.
And otherwise, for drinks, well, we still have plenty of beer, we have a little bit of wine, and some meat.
Can I have some water?
Oh, we always have water, that's no problem. Sure, she can have some water.
Thank you.
Some water for me as well, please. And a chicken stew. Sounds good.
Okay, so some chicken stew, water, some chicken stew. Anything else?
I'll take a chicken stew, a mug of your finest mead, and a mug of something for yourself. You sound like you could use a drink.
Thank you, dear. But you don't have to pay on my behalf. Oh,
I'll
that's
take the
something-
stew, some mead, glass of wine, and a beer, please.
And a beer. You're going all out. There it goes. Give me some of the mackerel and some stew. And make the stew extra meaty, please. Yeah, stew extra meaty. There it goes. I will take some water, and I guess as everyone's taking the stew, I'm taking the stew too. Okay. That totals out on. That's a total of 6 gold.
I'll put down a gold piece.
Same.
Poppy also puts in a gold piece.
Fine.
And the air takes, I guess, also pays with 1 gold piece, and finally Erica looks like, oh, right. Puts down a gold piece. Okay, all paid for. And, well, I'll have to get the order. Goes in the back. It will be out in a few minutes. Now, with the drinks. Beer. Here's to mead. Here's the wine. And here's some water, and water. And here are your mugs of water. God damn it, my nose is itching. Ugh.
Hmm.
Anyway, so I'm guessing you all have your food and drinks. Anything you want to discuss?
Chicken stew is pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Let's try the mackerel. A little bit salty, but nice. Bread. A little bit of bread. Dip it into the chicken stew. Oh, that is nice. And then you take a piece of chicken. Push it down the throat. Close. A piece of chicken. Push it down close. Looks away. And then, like, there you go. And there, just sits down. You see Erica thinking for a moment. You know, that spirit thing. You kept talking about eternity. Okay, yeah, your little ferret goes up. Pick! Like, it feels it has a bit of a mind of its own.
I've trained him well.
Gosh, it just reminds me.
What?
It isn't that kind of thing. Sounds like, well, spirits normally don't hang around oozes like these. Unless
Maybe someone died in the use?
possible, but as far as I know, they don't normally go together. But then again, well, you know, I have been not around for a long time, so is this normal in some case? Have you ever heard of these kind of cases?
I haven't.
I certainly haven't.
I don't think so.
Even the other goes, as far as I know, those two don't go hand in hand normally. So it's unusual. Yet it was able to bind the ooze to itself. Like it was possessing it. But why? I don't know why in such a way. It sounds... Something just felt off about that. Like maybe some sort of experiment. At least the archmages would do something like that back in the day. Perhaps it was just as simple as someone who fell in there, caused the corruption of the land in some sort of way because the ooze was there and it became entwined with each other. I wouldn't know.
Maybe it just wanted a body and that was the nearest and best available.
Glad I wasn't there then.
Maybe it was an experimentation gone bad. No.
As far as I know, the only kind of things that would live, well, that would slime with a soul, that would take a Yoda chip in that kind of form are plasmoids. If you don't know what those are just basically slime people.
Okay.
They're very hungry people, but Some of them simple-minded, some of them are nice, some of them are less nice. But if you ever befriend one, they like to stick around, and the handy thing is they can fit almost everywhere.
Are they alive, those plasma creatures?
Plasmoids are alive. They're basically slimes that are human in some sort of way. And there it goes. I can attest to that. So they do leave stains everywhere.
How old do they get? Do you know by any chance?
So they are basically ageless.
Immortal?
Ageless doesn't mean immortal. It just means they... How would I say this? You don't know how old they are if you look at them. They're like... So, the plasmoid could be, let's say, 1 year old, but they can also be several years old.
Does that mean I'm ageless?
You could say that.
Yep, definitely experiment.
They don't really... They're not immortal. More like... They have a longer lifespan than humans. And the best part is... How would I say this? They're not immortal. They can at least get over 100 years old. But... They reprocreate by... Well... Splitting up. They mitosis. They do mitosis. And despite the new one, when they split up, sure, one is the parent and one is the young one, but the young one keeps the memories of the parent, but they become their own being.
It's so weird.
Yeah, so kind of like you become a new version of yourself. Bonk, 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 bonk. Alona?
Yeah, I know. That sounds very, very interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, my mind wandered there for a moment. But this was not a plasmoid situation, this was more slime being taken over by a spirit situation. But, you know, food for thought. I figured I would share that with you. Maybe you can make heads and tails out of it and enlighten me on the fair state of the world.
That's disturbing.
But yeah. So... You could say that plasmoids are sort of immortal, but at the same time aren't immortal. It is a strange thing. Anyway, I will now go back to my food if you don't mind. Alright.
Nope.
Is there anything else you wish to discuss?
Hey, Ellie,
Yeah.
is it normal for elves to eat meat?
Yeah, I guess. Both of us are vegetarian. Some aren't.
Mom said that everyone where she lived was eating only veggies because they said it empowers fire.
Well, I guess you could say I haven't been around that many elves anyhow.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be too sure about it.
Me neither. Mom says that that's what it was like in her home. And that's why she left. She didn't like it.
Huh.
No.
I'm guessing that is all?
For now, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we're moving on to the...
Ugh.
That sounds like plastic rolling down the staircase.
What?
It sounds like someone's coming down the staircase.
Very often.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm guessing you're all done. So, I'm guessing you all want to take a little bit of a resty rest.
Would be a
Yeah,
smart idea.
let's head to back early again. Sounds good.
Okay. After you all finish your drinks and meals, I'm guessing everyone wants to head to bed. Osseous, you're also gonna head to bed, I guess.
Yep.
You're gonna head to bed. Okay. Raz heads to bed. Okay, you all go to your respected rooms.
Yeah.
You can get your long rests. Alona,
Yeah.
time to be a stealthy little person. Are you?
I am
No.
sneaking out again, out of the window.
Quick
And
stealth
I have
check.
my own room, which I hope helps.
Quick stealth check. There's no failure, but funnies.
Oh dear.
Well. Oh dear, indeed. You slowly start going out the window. You do make a bit of noise, but considering most people at this time are asleep, none of your party members notice this because you're in your own room. But you do startle what looks like a rat. Squeak!
Okay. Oh, it's just a rat, okay.
Okay. Off.
And I do leave all my stuff behind and just me in my hobo outfit.
Time to go! Time to do the hoboing!
Yeah. I do the hoboing.
I'd like you
Well,
to do an investigation check. Well, huh? That's a weird roll. Well, you look around the area, decide this is a bit too busy. Hobos are more out. So you start tracking down where you would think some homeless people would be. You decide they're probably around some tree areas. It's either here or here. You decide.
yeah, well, I'm not heading directly to the hobo people themselves, but I'm making use of the fact that I'm looking like a hobo, so people don't notice me, to just walk around and catch if I hear some rumors about
At this late of night?
anything concerning.
At this late of night?
I mean, this is where usually the time where stories are told, right?
Well, you don't. Well, as you walk around, you don't notice much. You don't see any locals outside at the moment. You mostly see, well, more of the Empire's military walking around. Everywhere they go, and you may roll perception to see what if they're mumbling to each other. Okay, that's good, that's good. So, as you walk around, you... This one. Oh, I need to grab the... Ah! Wrong one. You've come across some military folk with one that looks like more of a high-ranking officer. At least you think so, because you notice the fact that they're wearing different helmet with what looks like some sort of halo around their head that looks like there's all kinds of spikes on behind it. You pretty much decide when you think about it, they look different. This must be one of the higher ranking officers, and he's discussing something with his fellow soldiers. He said to listen in, and you hear one woman go. At least you think it's a woman. It has a bit of a heavy voice. Sir, there's a problem in the north and the east section of this area. And he goes, really? Speak up, soldier. Come on, let me hear it. Well, there was some sort of swamp area starting to appear. The ground was sinking. Luckily, the battalion was able to come out very safely, but it was spreading slowly like it was alive. Like it was a moving swamp. And he goes, moving swamp? What kind of creature inhabits these lands? Have you reported to the druids? He goes, I have indeed reported it, and they pretty much said that they will be looking into it. And when I tried to inquire more, they gave me the normal silence. Of course they have. Alright. Is there anything else that you noticed? Well, I did overhear something from one of the druids. Okay, and he goes, alright, speak up. Any intel's better than anything. And she goes, there was something mentioned that there was a shipment from the southern... nothing important. Something with the southern village that now was transported towards the port to be disposed of. And he goes, disposed of? And they haven't informed us? That is mysterious. Could it be related to the report that I got from the commander? He goes, from the commander? Is there anything you wish to share with us, sir? Well, there was a report discerning that some sort of interest of a previously conducted research in the southern village concerning one of the previous houses that was active in this area. Apparently they were in charge of giving supplies to this mysterious researcher. But they have abandoned it, and, well, according to the commander, this is our primary concern why we are here. Despite our allies not giving us any information, we simply have been abiding and acting in secret on that. Of course, we weren't supposed to tell you, soldiers, but in this case, considering you did a good job, I see a reason to make you think of the connection. What do you think, soldier? She goes, it might be something that the druids are trying to hide. Perhaps a failed result of that previous research? Maybe even old research equipment that they're trying to get rid of. That is what I believe. Good inquiry. Yes, I will report this to the higher-ups. This might be a promotion for you, soldier? Ma'am? She goes, huh? You actually call me ma'am. Didn't think your people would become so polite. We're all in this together, and knowledge is strength, and strength... And you respond, strength is the way of life. At ease, soldier. And you see the commander walk off, and the soldiers also walk off.
They mentioned the shipment from the southern village to the port here, right? To the eastern village.
No, the port, as in, there's only one port, there's Port Elderwood.
Ah, okay.
If they mean port, these are peers. The port is later. If they say if they talk about the neutral lands, if they talk about the port, they always mean Port Elderwood.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. I walk around still for a bit, but head back eventually to the inn.
You may roll one more perception. And the only thing you can still hear one more thing of another group of soldiers. They pretty much mention the fact that the food here seems to be better than in the southern village. There's some more. It's like they use different spices here.
I keep myself from saying the food is better in the southern village, and I keep my mouth shut and just keep on walking.
All right. Anything else? That's it. You're gonna get back into your room.
Yeah.
And with that, you all take your long rest.
Yippee.
So you may now refresh your spell slots. And whatever you did, heal up any damage. You feel much better in the world.
Yay.
So you wake up the next morning, you, yes, one by one head downstairs at one point and regroup.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty then, what do? You can
Oh,
order some
breakfast.
breakfast. By the way, the tavern area is once again littered with soldiers.
There's a lot of them here.
Let's just ignore them. Breakfast sounds good.
Kind of looks
So
around.
many of them.
It is quite a force, even for just patrols. This might be a small town, but it isn't normal for such a military force to be around everywhere, right? It's not like they're invading, though.
Well, I did change my mind actually about going to the southern village. We should head there. If we want to know more about what's happening here, I guess that's where we're gonna find it.
Fair enough. Do we wait for another boat to go around there, or do we walk?
No, there are a lot of boats going. What the shipper said, right?
Yeah.
We'd find another boat.
Okay.
Let's not make it get any attention. Let's stay down while we're there.
Right. I'm assuming you're also gonna get some breakfast.
Yep.
For the whole group, I will just say it would. Breakfast is only gonna cost you 3 silver,
I'll pay for it.
5 copper per person. It's like, yes. I have to do something real quick because I think Dogman will allow this. Okay. Next day. Okay, that's I'll just check if they have that next time. Writing it down, where's my writing down, there's my writing down. Anyway, you decide, you have your little bit of a breakfast. You'll take a bit bit of bread and some oatmeal. It's nice and warm. Fill your bellies. You feel well rested, and you decide to head out and look for another boat that will head towards the southern village. You have no reason to stay here much longer.
Let's go.
So,
Go.
you walk around the place, and you know there's at least a pier here, and actually a pier here. Which one do you take? Which one are you gonna look for? You're gonna look
We
for.
are really close to one of them.
So you're gonna check the trade plaza one.
Sounds like a plan.
So you head towards the trade plaza over here, not far from the inn, and there are some people trading on the plaza. Yeah, there's actually some more locals here than military, and of course there's also a pier there, where you can, with several of them unloading some stuff here like they just arrived in the morning.
Mm.
But there's also one that seems to be loading a little bit of cargo. I'm guessing you approach the cargo loading one.
Yep.
Follow.
You all head towards the boat,
Mm-hmm.
and there appears to be a more bulky-looking gentleman on it, loading up some stuff. And you approach them, and he notices you. Hello, travelers. Can I help you?
Yes, we were wondering, would it be possible to barter passage on your boat towards the southern village?
Ah, the southern village. Yes, I am actually heading that way. So, how many are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, I'm not going to be heavily loaded, so I have room for at least 6 of you. Yes. If you were 7, then it would have probably been a bit of a problem.
Backpack moves and I say shh.
So, God damn, my nose. Yeah. So, what do you wish to barter? Are we talking money, or some sort of wares that I can sell in the southern village?
We
Music?
have money, we have good company and fine song, which just arrived.
Yeah. Hi there, welcome back.
Yes, I am back.
Are you here to
Hello
help
again.
barter? Not bother, barter?
What do you mean barter? We barter.
You're not blind from the eclipse?
Oh, not yet. It
Yes.
usually takes a few days.
You should.
Well, if you can't find your way to the session next time, we know what went wrong.
Anyway, are you gonna offer another song? Like you did with the
So-
last one?
So, I'm sorry. What's going on?
We're going on another boat.
You go
We got another
Yeah.
boat?
Basically,
Yes.
way from north to east, you took a boat, and you were gonna pay, but then you got proposed for maybe
So
a
wait.
song and dance a nice song would help, and you did a good performance check, so you got on the boat for free for playing some music.
Okay.
So-
So we're on our way to the island.
No, to the southern village, you go by boats. Going from the boat by rivers is the fastest way to get around the
Oh,
villages.
we're going to rivers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Okay,
basically
well,
taking-
seeing something about a river of time.
So you want to do another song, but this time about a river of time. Performance check. See if you can impress the person. Impress them for some free boating.
I'll definitely try. And I remember correctly that we ruled that I can't bardic inspiration myself. So let's see. No. D10. Okay. He's gonna work. Oh wow, 30-20.
30-20. You start playing a song about a river of time, and it is just another divine melody. Not as good as the last one, mind you, but still divine. And I was like, you see the man going, ah, yes, the melody speaks to me. Time is like a river flowing. Yeah. You know what? A little bit of relaxation will be nice along the way. Fine, come aboard. I'll take your song as payment.
Yay!
Of
Nice.
course. Always happy to have a fan. At the very least, somebody who
Yeah.
can enjoy my music.
By the way,
Looks at a certain somebody in the group.
Alona, you
Yeah?
said there was something that you remember. You do know that the elves, while trading with money, do prefer products or labors or pieces of art as compensation as well. You just remember that, like, yeah, that's right. We do love. Some people do love it in these villages because it
Yeah,
holds
which-
more value. Because Druidic society, they don't really care as much for medals, but they do it as necessary. But if you do something else, they don't want more. You might be able to get something cheaper.
Yeah, then it makes sense that they take Liar's music as payment.
So.
Thank goodness we're not in the Feywilds. They take it literally.
We should go to the Feywild.
It's like, that's a nice song. I'll take it. And then the air's like, what's it doing?
How do I play this anymore?
So, you all shove off towards the Salvan and head towards the Salvan village. A little bit of a journey, another journey down the rivers. Beep, in the corner. So now it's gonna take a few hours, so we're gonna play a song again. Where's my Watery Grave? Because it just worked so well for this. And I didn't use it enough, in my opinion. The song. So, it's a bit more of a cloudy day today. Still nice. Nice small breeze. It's not cold. It's just nice weather. It's just not as much sunshine as you would like.
Yeah.
So, you go down the river towards the south, because there's better ships going from Fort Elderwood or Port Elderwood, or mostly from the southern, instead of going from east to Elderwood and then to the port. So, and you pretty much hear the man go, by the way, I do hope you have Druidic permission in case we get stopped by the Empire.
Oh, don't worry about that.
I personally do not care. All this Druidic stuff, all this Empire stuff, I don't give a hoot about the bureaucracy. We need to trade. Our society needs to get back on its feet.
Well, we do
Wait.
have permission.
Okay, did I miss something about a vampire, like, or the table? Did I miss that info?
What do you mean?
Did I hear vampire?
No.
Empire. Okay.
Empire. The Empire. You know the soldiers you keep seeing everywhere? That's the Empire.
Yeah. No, I remember.
As far as you know, the people are antagonistic towards them, but the Empire people seem to just be unable to get cooperation, but they don't seem evil. Yet.
Oh.
I was like, wait, what? Yet. Or, you don't know. You don't know their true intentions.
Well, okay.
Anyway, you're gonna head more towards the south. And Yep. Gotcha. You gotta go.
What?
Oh, I take my encounter dice and I'm like, gotcha. I'm gonna do
Oh
that.
dear.
Oh,
So, as you are boating along, eventually, you hear something. You hear a sound of some sort of.
Was that a nay?
There was a giggle, a really muffled giggle,
Who's giggling?
and then you hear a snickering. And before you know it, an arrow flies by. And you see the guy, and you suddenly see the boatman looking around. What? Ow!
Problem?
Thought the Empire would take care of these kind of problems.
Oh. What is it?
He stops the boat. Bandits. But not just any bandits. And you see from the bushes, from the shores, come gnolls.
Oh. So it was that kind of laughing.
You're surrounded. And give me a moment.
By how many? kind of looks back and just, kicks back.
There you go.
How many of you are there?
6.
Just 6?
Mm-hmm.
I kind of look slyly at them. Are you sure you want to attack?
You see the gnoll pointing. No time for. Oh wait, do they talk? Gnolls talk, right?
Oh,
How about this accent? No time! We're not here to talk.
Double checking because I believe they do talk, but I don't want to make the mistake.
They should be able to
Yeah,
talk.
they talk. Yeah, no time. Yeah, I cracked my voice. Damn it. Give us stuff now.
If you attack us, we'll take your heads. We literally killed way bigger and more numerous than you on our way here. Like I am playing off the confidence and a grin.
Not only
going-
will we kill you, we will also take your stuff. So
are
you're
you
also out of
sure-
your stuff?
Are you sure you want us to let you have it?
want to see some fire?
Ooh, fire's nice.
Just so you know, we have some pretty powerful stuff over here. If
The
you come
good
any
stuff!
closer,
The gift stuff.
if you come any closer, we will have no mercy. And
We might
I
as
will
well
intimidate
show
them.
them. We might as well show them. I just cast a fireball.
Okay. Why do you-
Right here. So to hit these two, just to show them that we're serious.
Just to show, that's... Wait a second.
The show is from past
Patterson,
them.
fire... Patterson, fire warning shot. But sir, this is a grenade launcher. Potato, fire, Patterson. And so, I will have Lier just like do some crazy eyes at them.
Okay.
Crazy
Like
Eyes
some
and fire,
Oh,
that
by the
will
way,
work.
yeah, we had a long rest. Did you wear the ring? Yes or no?
No,
78.
78, 78. Wait a second. What's 78? Let me check. Where's our conversation? 78.
I'm gonna go
Why that
with.
ring a bell?
I know what it is, but I'm gonna say you kept it hidden for now.
An eye appears on your. I have my hair just flowing a bit, like literally my hair on its own just goes upwards, like some freaky cobra stuff. Just looking at them, warning you.
Okay. Anyway, what? How much do I have to
Can I
roll
roll
to
to
succeed?
intimidate?
Wait, the fireball first. How much do I need to roll to avoid to have the damage?
14.
One succeeds, one critically fails.
Ooh.
It's not double damage. It just means they couldn't get out of the way. Whatever.
Kaboom.
Damage.
Yeah. Yeah. One. The one is dead.
Perfect. So now, guys, you know, leave us alone.
And
So-
that was just a warning.
The other one is singed and he goes like, "That's hot, and not good hot."
Would you like us to repeat the warning?
And it's like, you know,
We're
they
all
look
laughing at
around and then they look at their dead companion. Cooked food. Fine, they move. And then
All
you see the boatman goes. They are mostly easily distracted with some tricks, but this works too. And the other ones also just look at the from the shoreline at their friends, like, "Hey, share!" And you
Hey,
just move
I
on.
kind of nudge Alona. They're all bunched up together.
You may. Okay, you know what? You may try. You may try.
Can I cast a shatter as well to double tap on the ones on the shore?
I'll definitely.
Are you just gonna kill them because you can at this
Yes.
point?
Yes.
Yeah, basically.
You're gonna murder Hobo M.
Well, I'm sorry, but they're bandits. Okay.
Mhm.
Bandits have no rights. This is medieval times.
Oh no, you humiliate them and then you get to run into them again and watch them shit themselves. Does
They're
that
too
work?
stupid to humiliate.
No, they're not.
I think they will know when they're being humiliated. Right now, it's like. I think right now they just see the other one as food because, well, they saw what happened. They just like, you know what, we're gonna take our losses and have food. Okay.
Yeah, but they're gonna lose much more than that. Oh wait, let's keep one alive to see if they have a stash.
But then you have to stop the boat, get off, and look for the stash.
Hmm.
And you
I-
might
I
have to
kinda
fight
nudge
more of
Raz.
them. And you
I
have to
kinda
add
nudge
the
Raz.
boatman.
Hey, do you want to try and track them down to see if they have a stash, or we not wasting time?
I don't mind.
I'm gonna let you guys still discuss this and see what you're gonna do.
Hang on, fine.
Like,
I mean, we could also fly over check, and then fly back to the boat.
You're not sure. Well, you might know this. The stash might be somewhere more land inward, so you don't know how long
Oh,
the boatman will
that's-
want to wait for that.
Nah, they're not worth it. Let's just.
all
Also,
right.
you said he's heavily loaded, so I reminded you. As I said, if they have one more person, they would have problems. So if you would have to find the stash and then load onto it, the boat might have problems.
Yeah.
Damn.
Let's not go for
All
that.
right. Dang.
So I'd like to remind you, but you can still make the decision if you want, but you might lose your boat trip and have to go further on foot.
People, make a note. There are no bandits in these areas. When we're done with the other thing, we come back and destroy them and take all their stuff if we're not gone by then. So who's making that note?
Would it be
I can't.
Oh,
I won't remember and I'll forget.
Make a note.
I'll
of
write it down in a minute.
Okay.
So we're
Would
not
it
doing
be-
anything. We're moving along.
Yeah, no. We're
Would
moving
it
along.
would it be possible just to give them a bit more of a scare to use shaped water about 30 feet away from the boat, make what looks like a sort of rough arm come out of the water and sort
I
of
mean,
reach towards them?
I literally have the third spell, Fear.
You can do it. You may certainly use spells on them to scare them, but do you want to waste a resource for that? Even though you're
Yeah,
already free
no.
passage.
Shaped water is a cantrip, that's why I asked.
Okay. What are you doing? Just tell me. You can make a hand.
Just essentially, water's going to come out of the surface into like an arm reaching towards them.
On your right
Can't
side or your left
actually-
side? Because the left side has the cooked side and the right side there on the shoreline.
Kind of
on the-
minor illusion. Oh, go ahead.
Yes?
Could have done, yeah.
Just gonna minor illusion my face as the closest I can get to no female and just blow them a kiss.
Okay. You done that, and you do the water attack, and well, obviously, when they see a water hand coming, the first thing they will do is attack it.
Fucking idiots. Okay.
Told you.
They're gnolls. You're not scared of any water. If the water comes to fight, they will fight the water. Of course, after you shape water, and they're stabbing the water to where the hand was.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Now
Tell
you
me
can understand
about
how
it.
Scar feels. Okay.
I mean, there is a comparison.
Alright, after that little encounter, you keep on going. Still a little bit of a cloudy day, but whatever. No gnolls. Dice? Why?
Yeah.
What?
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 More gnolls?
I'm not gonna do that. Reroll. We're not doing
No!
gnoll. We're doing
More
gnoll.
gnolls!
I'm not gonna do another gnoll encounter. It's like,
Or
Why not?
fireball.
Jesus!
I wasn't joking. It literally is like, okay. It is one number away from the encounter number, which is still in the same encounter range. So I'm like, it's
Yeah.
basically the same roll. So I'm like, it's like, we already had an encounter. It's like, I have to keep a bit of realism in there.
Nah.
If,
They didn't
if
tell
the
the others,
holes, if
they were
there
too
was gonna
busy
be
eating.
gnolls, it's like, this is null, this is like, is this null country? This is null
Old
country, isn't it?
territory? Could be, could be.
You know
We
what?
found the
Elf
other
and
half of
Knoll
their
country.
party.
We can throw things at them, make them leave, and laugh at them.
You know what? Fine, we're doing this then.
Oh god.
I'll
As
vicious
you're-
mockery them all.
Okay, I haven't set the scene yet. Sit down.
Yep.
I am sitting, thank you.
So as you are going further south, you hear once again the sound of snickering and laughter. But this time, you hear it further into the distance. Do you want to look for the source of it this time?
Shall we just ignore them and keep going?
Yeah.
If they're not bothering us. Sure.
As far as you can tell, they're not nearby. Hi, Moon. Your camera's loaded in. Okay, I'm guessing you all ignore it.
Yeah.
Even the bowman looks around. Don't seem to be nearby. I know activity today. Okay. I guess you're all ignoring it and you're gonna keep going southwards. Now we're gonna do
Yes.
the B-roll again. Ah! This is a good one. Eventually, another hour passes and you're enjoying the river. The sky is clearing up once again, so you're enjoying a nice bit of sun.
Hmm.
And then
And
slowly,
then dragon?
and then an adult red dragon starts to land in front of you. Is that what you want?
Yeah, sure.
Golden
Well, no.
dragon?
No. Not really.
Aw.
Golden
Get off
dragon.
the boat. It's not. We ain't got room for another one.
It might be dragon related. Either way, you hear like inspection.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, the Empire.
The Empire. It's like any boatman go. Well, pulls to the shore, and you see a squad of 6 guards, and then a 7th person comes behind them. A large dragonborn woman with that appears to be having black scales. She
Hey, Lana.
has a helmet with some sort of halo effect on the back, an emblem, and also is wearing a white cape. It
Ooh, a
looks
Django.
very important.
Or Captain.
Hey, Lona.
Yeah?
I think we can take him on.
Mm, sure we could, but it's not draw too much attention to ourselves.
Yeah. Good point.
He approaches.
Just
they
saying,
approach
we could.
Good for sure.
Definitely hiding the third eye.
it. Okay. So,
I'm acting hobo-like again.
and you see everyone. You see her approach, and she walks over. Then she pulls from the side a staff, and holds it up, and then looks at you. Ah, travelers, interesting. And some supplies. Heading towards some village. I see. The woman goes, indeed. As he goes, ah, good. He holds the staff over the supplies. And poof. You see a puff of smoke appear over the supplies. As she pulls her staff back. Okay. That's good. It's good to know. And you all there, do you have your permission slip?
Yes.
We do.
Alright, please pull it out.
I produced the permission slip.
By the way, anyone, I think all of you have a passive perception over 12, right?
Yeah. No. Maybe.
Yeah.
Let me check.
Yeah,
I do.
sure.
Mine is
Oh
12.
yeah, no. Yeah, mine is also
Yeah.
12.
Okay. Then you will all notice that the fact that her pupils are not looking in any direction.
Are they cross-eyed?
I think she's blind.
Okay. Because now when you notice when you pull out the slip and she looks at it, she's actually holding the staff over it. And then another poof of smoke appears in front of it. All's in order.
Nice seeing staff. I didn't know they make these.
Oh, you've noticed. Yes, it's what is needed to do my job. I've lost my eyesight in a war.
Aw.
Well, I suppose it's the
Definitely.
best place as any.
It did get me my current rank. But a little tip, don't be too close to explosive devices. They might take your eyesight.
Looks at Lona.
Devices, not
Noted.
fireballs.
Fair enough.
Alright. This all is in order. Oh, you may go on your way.
Have a very nice day.
A nice day. And remember to stay healthy and powerful. Salutes.
Away from
Keep
explosives.
hydrated.
And then the boatman shoves off. It's like, huh. That's it. That's interesting. Seeing staff. So she was blind.
Did you not notice?
Not at first. But when you say it like that, I did notice it.
She wasn't looking at us.
Well, I'm used to not being looked at and having strange magical devices look over my stuff. Some of the Empire have it, others don't. Some of the druids have their own kind of seeing staff, but as far as I know, they look you in the eye, and they just feel out the contents of the nature, or that kind of thing.
I mean, depends on the affinity of magic, I suppose, is what you can use. There are many types of visions, and many ways to see.
Well, at least that's one patrol. Well, won't be long till we arrive at the southern village. We keep going. Okay.
This
this
this reminds me,
today. Go ahead.
Hey,
Or no.
Boatman, question. Ever had any of those Empire people taking advantage of their power, or has that not happened yet?
Well, as the story goes, they've been well behaved. They just cause annoyances, and we don't like them all snooping around and stuff. But as far as I know, none of them have gone out of the way. So, like, I am with the Empire, and you should do as I say.
All right, all right. Well, then they seem like good folk, annoying aside.
Yeah. I guess we. What the fuck was that?
I think I heard the crackling.
Yeah. That was Discord acting up. So yeah, it happened again. The
Check your
encounter
mind,
dice went
check your wire.
Or no?
No. As in, I rolled the D100 and it's again.
Knowles!
No, the number next to the previous number. If I
Oh.
had a nickel for every time that would happen, I have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's still strange it happened twice.
In a row.
Yeah. Well, technically I rolled again afterwards, to undo the no encounter, but that one wasn't used in the encounter dice, so I went to reroll it after that, and then that's the one next to it. So, yeah, you get another Imperial inspection. This one's not that special. That's just another
We
group.
just tell them that we just had their
Yeah.
blind commander look us over
Yeah.
already.
Your blind commander.
Like they're right, like people, they're right over there. I can still see them.
Yeah. Well, this is an hour later, so it's a little bit further down the river, so they don't see it. It's like, oh, was your blind commander? Blind commander. Oh, okay. So in the moment, it's very much I can confirm that. Well, go on ahead. It's like, you keep going. And eventually...
Okay. I look at the boatman. Yeah, you're right. They are annoying.
Yeah, now you can see it.
I love how the confirmation went in game.
Yeah, I love it too, because there's a lot of chances there's a lot of inspection encounters for different groups, but this is like the same range, so it's like, it just should be the same battalion. Otherwise you would have encountered another battalion, they would say like, we don't know this, commander, so you have to show your stuff anyway. But because it's the same battalion, and you confirm who this person is, you get to skip the encounter pretty much. Yeah. Unless you want to fight them for some reason.
Tempting.
Smaller group, but you don't. Okay. Well, eventually, in the afternoon, you finally arrive in the southern village. By boat.
Yay.
Here we are. Look at that. Look at that place.
That is a lot of spaced out villages, or spaced out houses. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, this is bigger. This is a bit more spaced out than the last one.
And there's no pathways.
Nope.
No.
Oh,
Ah,
Uh,
we can
it's all grass.
swim.
So, this is what we're getting into tonight's session. Right at the arrival of the southern village.
Makes
fair
sense.
enough.
By the way, if you want to know where you're coming from this side.
Okay.
But there's no music yet because I wanted to keep it mysterious.
Hmm.
With that said, if you're charged with joy, please like, subscribe, and whatever your charge is. Because next time, the crew, the group, the adventurers arrive in the Southern Village. But what awaits them here? And will they find a fast hiccup? No, you're not going to find a hiccup. A fast and direct line towards
Harold?
the...
Hiccup? Horrendous the third?
Anyway, will they find a direct line towards the port, or maybe Fort Elderwood itself? What lies in wait here? And looking at the mysterious map of mysteries. What's with this walled off section? Tune in next time to find out.
On Dragon Ball Z.
He has a button for that.
Do it.
I have to.
Please.
Yeah.
Where's the text for it? Oh, wait.
I'll give you a moment. In the meantime, it's goodbye from Zeal.
Bye.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z. It is goodbye from Alona.
Everyone's still really excited. Well,
It's goodbye from Lier.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Raz.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from next... Oh, he's no longer next time on Dragon Ball Z. He's just Blue Raven now.
Bye.
Ah! What's that?
yay, that's us.
Nice art. Stay charged. See you all next time. And it's goodbye from your DM.
Good night.